Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Watskas, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
So today is National Maryland Day. Not Maryland, the state, Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, the name.
The name Maryland.
The name Maryland.
So if you know Maryland, give her some love. There was a couple other things too, but there wasn't a lot of food today. It wasn't like National, Cheesecake Day or something like that.
It's because it's Fair Week here.
Oh, yeah. Because now it's going to be
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
Elephant ears.
Elephant ears. Space burgers.
Yeah. Fried pickles.
Fried pickles. Do we have fried pickles?
They did that last time Robert and I went, which I don't even know, a couple years ago. They did. We're hoping there is because Harper needs a fried pickle. A fried pickle wedge and a stick.
Pickles. Fried pickles are good.
Yeah.
Fried pickles are good. And yeah, it's Fair Week, so it's tummy ache week.
Yes.
And speaking of food, we have some questions. So, who's our Australian gal? Marie Williams from Australia. We email back and forth quite a bit. She's been ordering, and sometimes we can get packages to her, and sometimes we have to wait. So, Marie, inquiring minds want to know. I've been looking through this lovely book. We got this book in last Sunday box opening. And it's Jen Kingwell's book. So if you didn't see the Sunday box opening, it's a beautiful book. It's kind of a coffee table book, so there's gorgeous pictures in here of really pretty quilts, and it has all of these patterns for all of the quilts that are pictured, and it's really nicely done. And then the last probably third or so are all recipes, and it's all baking. And most of these are recipes, I think, that she grew up with, a lot of them. She talks about what they are and her mom's recipes and stuff. But we have a couple of questions. So one thing that I really wanted to make, and I wanted to try it, but I thought I knew, oh, is this one? Oh, where the page is like creased. So it's this one. We had shown this on Sunday, and she calls it, powder puffs. And I can tell that it's a very crispy cookie. You can tell by the picture. And but she says that the ingredient is a half a cup. There's multiple things, but a half a cup of corn flour. Now, in the Pacific Northwest,
we have corn flour.
We have mesa. I mean, because we make corn tortillas. And so I think I know what corn flour is, but I suspect that is not what she's talking about. Somebody said that they thought that corn flour in England meant
cornstarch.
Cornstarch. Is that right? I need to know this because I need to make these. Because if it's a half a cup of cornstarch, that kind of makes sense to me. Yeah. But then that means that the only flour in here is what she's calling a dessert spoon full of plain flour. What is a dessert spoon? Is that a tablespoon or a teaspoon? I would say tablespoon. But sensible people would probably say no. So anyway, so that is question number one. Question number two is, what is castor sugar? What is...
And I think it's just granulated sugar.
Somebody else thought that it was maybe raw sugar.
Oh.
Castor sugar. Castor sugar. We don't know. We figure we could probably ask someone like Alexa, but she's a dork. Yeah. She does not know what she thinks she knows. And she has given me some bad advice recently, so...
she's no longer trustworthy when it comes to baking.
No. And then this, I just love this. 4 ounces, well, it's 125 grams of sugar, plus a little extra.
It's my kind of bacon right there.
That much.
A little bit for you, a little bit for them.
A little bit for me. Just over your shoulder. Wasn't there 3 questions? There was 3 questions. Because then we started looking through going,
Golden syrup.
Yeah, golden syrup.
Is that honey?
Is it?
Is it a brand of syrup? Like not maple syrup?
Why would you not say maple syrup? Maple syrup.
You think it's pretty But yeah,
what is golden syrup?
Is it honey?
Because, well, I wondered, you thought honey, I thought she meant corn syrup.
Oh, corn syrup. All those, I don't know.
We need a translation.
Golden syrup. Mixed, let's see, it's for another,
What's
it's
it
another
for?
cookie.
Ginger biscuits.
Yeah. So butter,
It's
golden
making
syrup.
me want to make them even more.
See, and then she just calls for sugar.
Regular
Not castor sugar, just sugar.
So castor sugar is something different. That's why I think castor sugar is not granulated sugar.
Yeah.
Because
obviously
sugar is sugar. Castor sugar is something different. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There was one other weird one. I use iced water sugars. No. Oh, there's that castor sugar again. Bless her heart. And then, if that's not enough, so see, they're going to wish that there was some sort of a national day for food. Because I'm holding a letter.
Ooh, a letter.
From our very, very good friend, Jan.
Ooh.
Jan Kalanick, our friend from Alabama, who we are bringing up for, what's that?
Our baker.
Our baker. I thought you said bacon.
No,
bacon. That's just random. We're talking about food and you yell out, bacon!
My dog taught me that.
Bacon! No, that's not what she said. No, our baker. So Jan Kalanick, we've been chatting with her. We've never met in person, but of course we've been chatting back and forth a bunch. And we still haven't not yet fully planned or even partially planned this retreat. We just know that it's going to wake up.
I know, oh my gosh. And I've been shipping this morning. Before I sit down and chat with you, I needed to catch up.
Sleeping.
Yeah, I know.
Do you need some of these? Swig of this?
I don't know. I need to sleep. I don't know. I don't think I'm caught up from our moonlight. I don't think I was caught up.
Moonlight paddle.
Not that matters. I'm going to be short-sleeped here in a little bit anyways, but...
I know. Short-sleeped. I like that. That's a phrase. I'm going to add that to my Brianna-isms.
Short-sleeped?
I'm short-sleeped.
So tired.
I shouldn't make fun of you. I just need to take the kids, and you just need to have a nap and go to bed early and sleep in. Not some stupid date night thing.
I know.
Where you guys are out all night, and then you come over for breakfast.
I know, and I was thinking of this morning as I'm getting ready, and I took a shower, and I was like, I'm so tired. And I said, and it's Fair Week. There's no extra sleep for Fair Week. Because we're going to try, we tried to go yesterday afternoon for a little bit.
To the fair yesterday afternoon? How could you get in yesterday?
It's Fair Day. I mean, it's free day.
Free day. Right.
So we were just thinking to, we could have got a little bit done. Then when we go with you guys, we can see, we don't have to see everything.
Right.
Before you guys have to leave. Right. Because the kids, I'm thankful. They like to go see all the animals.
Yeah.
Because I like to go see all the animals and pet some pigs and pet some cows. And
look at that.
Yeah.
We don't get to see any fancy chickens this year.
No chickens. There's some weird chicken flu. So they said you could bring chickens if you wanted to, but they didn't suggest it because
they might die.
Yeah. And all of the showing was virtual anyways, so they said really no, don't bring your feathered friends.
Yeah.
Usually there's llamas, and I love the kids though because they ask so many questions.
Yeah.
Why does his tail look like that? Why is it so big? What is that thing under its tummy?
And the biggest cows ever.
Yeah.
I get to touch the cows.
Yeah, so we like to go. So yeah, there's no extra sleep this week.
No. But then I'll take them home. We'll eat gross stuff.
Get a tummy
I'll
ache.
take home the kids, and then you guys can go to the demo derby. Yeah. Are you going to go to the rodeo, too?
We don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. We're kind of hit and miss for both of them. The rodeo is sometimes fun, but depends the night. It depends
the best thing about the rodeo is the clowns.
Yeah, they're pretty.
And usually the little halftime show is always pretty redneck and cool.
Yeah.
We haven't been in forever, but...
Yeah. It kind of just depends. Every year is different. It depends on, what the, cash prizes are and who they can bring in. And
you guys should get a demo car sometime.
Yeah, we were always thinking about doing it, and we just never had time.
Some old car that you want to beat up.
I know. So we're hoping that by the time Wyatt is old enough to drive and do it, they'll still allow it.
Do you want to teach him? Yeah.
To ram it. My guess is he won't like it, but Harper...
I don't think he would like it.
Harper, I'll smash you. Get out of my way. Oh, got myself half centered on the log.
Harper would like
Yeah.
it. I think you're right. I think Wyatt's a little too sensitive for
Yeah,
that.
and
Oh, you know, didn't
Yeah.
I get you?
I don't
Yeah.
think he would like that.
I
I
don't
mean,
think he would either.
he definitely has a little bit of aggressive side, but I don't know. We'll
His
see.
aggressive side.
Yeah. It's not.
No, it isn't.
No.
All right.
All right, sorry.
Okay, that's
Back
okay.
to Jen.
Digress. It's what we do.
Yeah.
So back to Jen. So food. So anyway, so we have been talking a little bit about this. We are thinking about doing it in May because our friend Roseanne Bryan needs to meet. Jan has sent Roseanne 17 cards.
Wow.
I know. She's so sweet.
That's great.
She's so sweet. So they want to hook up. They want to meet. So anyway,
Yes.
we'll fly them both out here and then we'll because she's already planning the menu.
Oh, awesome.
My mouth is watering thinking about this. Okay, Jack apples. I don't know what that is. Chess pie or chess cake. I don't know what that is.
No.
I wonder if that's like half vanilla, half, those
Oh,
little
it's got to be more
fancy
than
schmancy
just
things. Half vanilla, half chocolate. Like a chessboard.
like a chessboard.
I'm
Maybe.
thinking that's what that might be. Chocolate bubble biscuits. What do you think that is?
Delicious.
Okay, I don't know about this one. Chocolate gravy. I mean, do you mean chocolate syrup? Because what do you mean chocolate gravy?
Because we've had chocolate
gravy-
wine before, and not my thing.
I'm not a fan of chocolate wine because there's flavors that shouldn't meet.
Yeah.
So chocolate gravy, I want to know what you mean by that. I feel like it must be good. But
I mean, let's do it.
I need to
but-
know. I need more information. Snickers salad, whatever that is, I want to eat that because that just sounds good.
That's kind of salad.
Fried
I like.
potatoes.
Yes.
She's written potatoes, but I know how she says that. Fried potatoes. Cornbread. Nothing better than southern cornbread. I don't even know what they do.
Oh.
Because you've never been to New
Louisiana.
Orleans. Oh my gosh, we've been there 3 times. If I could have a second vacation home somewhere,
It'd be there.
it would be there. Louisiana, it is a whole different region of food and the way they cook things, and it is, and we love to just walk around in the garden district, and they have these 400-year-old oak trees that have taken back over. They are bursting up through the sidewalks and growing through the fences and
That's
growing over the streets, and there's something special about walking through civilization, and Mother Nature has said, oh no, I will live here.
Step it.
I love it, and I love that they haven't cut those trees. I'm sorry, I have a hair or something stuck here. And I love that the city hasn't said, no, we're going to cut those trees down because we don't want them damaging the sidewalks. I love it, love it. Love the food, all of this stuff. So it makes me just think, their cornbread, I don't even know, and their grits. I make grits. I eat grits probably twice a week. Psst. They're not going to be like Jan's grits. Because she has plain grits or garlic grits.
Ooh, garlic grits.
I would eat that.
Yeah.
And then this one, she has Mama's meatloaf. Okay, now she's not saying meatloaf. She's saying Mama's meatloaf.
Mama's meatloaf.
We got to eat that.
That's gonna be good.
That is going to be good. Secret barbecue pork chops. Sticky ribs.
Ooh.
Bacon Havarti quiche.
Yes, please.
Dang it.
Sign me up for that.
I have gained 4 pounds.
I
just
love
eating this.
Havarti. I love a good quiche.
I love bacon. I love quiche.
Yes.
Baked spaghetti and something called Queen Victoria soup. She says, I only make this on Christmas Eve for the family.
Ooh.
We like our boulars.
That's something super special then.
Collard green gratin. Collard greens are good.
Yeah.
We don't even grow them up here. I had never seen them before I went to the South. And at first it's like, I don't know if I like that. I like that. They're good. Oh gosh, they're really, you had them on the cruise,
I
didn't
have
you?
on the cruise. Yeah.
Oh, so good. We can't even get that stuff. And anything else that you think of that you may like to try. Oh, I love this woman. And then she goes on to talk about Greek foods and Turkish foods, and we need to figure out how to move her up here.
Yes.
Or us to move down there. So, thank you, Jen.
Yum.
So anyway, and of course she sent a card, and we got a card from Jennifer Robinson, and I just love our little cards. Thank you so much. And then we got this special gift. and I opened it because, of course, my first thought, I get a package like this that comes to Cindy or Brianna from the to the Fabric Patch, and I thought, oh no, was it a pattern that there was a page wrong, or you know, I think, oh no, that's not what it is. It's for you.
It's for me.
Everybody was like,
oh. It's comics! It's comics! Watch Wednesdays. Here's some comics for the two of you for your local Sunday papers.
And it was from Ruth.
Ruth
Pedillo from Vacaville, California.
Fun.
From the San Francisco
Chronicle. And they have Sunday comics.
And look, they have Sunday comics.
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing. We don't have these here. Our little paper comes out on Thursdays, and it's as big as this.
Look. Yeah, it is. It's like 4 pages.
Yeah, we don't have comics.
Oh, my kids are going to love this.
Let me read it first.
Oh.
Thank you.
Cute. Thank you.
Weekend comics. Look,
yeah.
She must have gotten 2, because there's the weekend comics, and what does that one say?
This could be like a page 2.
That's from the San Francisco Chronicle. I think that's Sunday comics. I think that it was 2 different. They have lots of options. Okay, so here's what I realized: Sunday comics are still a thing.
It's still a thing, just maybe not in the rural areas.
We just have a once a week paper. We don't get a Sunday edition of anything. So
it's pretty much just like Safeway coupons.
Ruth,
love it.
Super special.
Love it.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Lots of comments and questions, and we're going to talk in a minute about Crumb Cake. People going crazy about Crumb Cake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But Marie Williams, so here again, this is our friend from Australia. She has a lot of questions, and she's not the first one that have asked about batting. And they said, well, you never talk about it. And we don't talk about it. We should talk about it more, but we don't ship it. That's why you can't find it on our website. And the deal with that is that it's just cost prohibitive. You know, by the time we wrap it and do whatever, we have sent it before if somebody's called and asked, and Tracy's figured out how to send it. And, you know, we talk a lot about your local quilt shop, but other people have said, you know, there's no such thing as a local quilt shop. Their quilt shop might be 3 or 4 hours away. So when we keep saying that, it's like, yeah, but where else can I get it?
Yeah.
So you can call us or put in the notes and we'll call you or whatever. And there's a lot of really good battings out there. I brought back the 2 that we use most often. We use Warm and Natural products, and I'll tell you, we love Warm and Natural, but the reason that we use Warm and Natural over Hobbs and what's the other one?
Quilter's Dream.
Yeah, is because these guys are in Washington State, and so when it comes to shipping, it doesn't cost us a ton, because that's part of, you know, what our wholesale price is, and then when you add all of those shipping fees, because batting is great big boxes for only, you know, 6 of them, it costs us a lot in extra. So that's why we carry this. Again, if you have a local quilt shop that carries something different, I think they're all very, very comparable. Really what the difference would be is if you've got 100% cotton, 100%, and by 100% they have a scrim that kind of holds everything together that is not cotton. So the only true 100% cotton really is that we carry is that warm 100 for your microwave stuff. But anyway, there's cotton or there's polyester, or you can do a blend of both. The deal with cotton is going to look really quilty. It's going to be fairly flat. And so your machine quilting is not going to show very much. It'll be fairly lightweight, totally breathable. Something you can use in the summer, the spring, the winter. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to be very, very breathable. The polyester has that loft to it, so that when you're quilting through it, it goes down to 0. And so you can really see the texture of the quilting, the puffiness. And so if you want somebody to see your quilting, because that's a big part of what you're doing, then I would say polyester. If you don't, then do cotton. If you kind of like a little of both worlds, then you can do a 50-50 or an 80-20 blend. They all wash really well. The cotton stuff, some people say that they pre-wash it and pre-dry it. I've never done that in my life, even back when I was pre-washing my fabric. I don't pre-wash fabric. I don't pre-wash batting. I just use it, then wash it. And we wash our quilts a lot, because we have pets that are in the house. We have grandkids. And plus, we have a lot of them out in the retreat center, and we have those all on a washing schedule. So we wash them a lot, and we've never had any issues. So, so anyway, that's our, you know, and her other question was about Minky. If we have Minky on the front and Minky on the back, do you have to use batting? You absolutely do not have to. There is a difference in terms of what you're feeling, and people who come into the store will say, feel this one and feel this one. They're both crazy, crazy luscious. With batting, obviously it's a little bit thicker, but you really could get away with no batting at all if you were doing Minky on both sides. So,
and I think that's what, even if you've purchased one of those pre-boxed Minky cuddle kits, they say to do your quilting as quilt as you go technique that they show you in their pattern. They do not recommend batting.
Because if you've just got this little lightweight, you know, snuggle carrying quilt that somebody's going to make. Yeah. It doesn't have to be super heavy. That's right. All right. Okay, so Marie, I've answered your question. Now you need to tell us what is corn flour.
And golden syrup.
And golden syrup. And castor sugar. Yes, yes. I'll bet Jan Kalanick knows. She's probably already answered.
She probably, yeah.
Anyway, it's nice that we know an Australian. All right, so the other thing I've been dying to tell you about is Donna Strutz.
Oh yeah, your live meet
thing. So we had Monday night. We had scheduled. What is the name of her YouTube channel? I think it's Quilting with Yin, I think is what it is. But her name, if you search her, Donna Strutz, Struntz, or you can probably add the link down below. She has a YouTube channel. She does some tutorials, but her big thing now, what she's doing is on Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. She has a live chat with a quilter, and it could be a content creator that has a YouTube channel, it could be a pattern designer, it could be a fabric designer, quilt shop owner. She's had quite a few different ones, and they're really interesting. And what's really nice about it is she does it live, so that people are saying,
viewers' questions.
This. Wait, tell her to go back or whatever. Plus she collects questions because people know who the guests are going to be.
Sure.
So she collects questions, and she must have quite a few people that do it, because she and we had this scheduled a couple of months ago, so I've known that this was happening, and it was going to be both of us. But my schedule is fairly set, I guess. I mean, I don't have weird things that pop up. Brianna, having 2 children,
Wyatt had
a doctor's appointment. So Brianna was not there, and there was some disappointment. I was trying to put a spin on it and saying, well, at least you'll get a word in edgewise, because with the two of us, Lord knows.
Yeah.
But and I was still Miss Chatty Cathy, but I think she might have gotten through 4 questions because I don't know. Oh, and another thing, I don't know how it went, but anyway, so you are scheduled for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. What's our date? 2 weeks from Monday. So it'll be August 29th, and she says, oh, you can be there. And I thought, oh, I'll be there to chime in or whatever, but she had, like, I don't know what it was, 45 or 54 questions, and a lot of questions. Oh, yeah, she didn't hardly make it through. And she was going through, okay, that's for Brianna, that's for Brianna. Tell us your oh, wait, that's for Brianna. Yeah. It's like, oh, no. I know, so they missed you. They missed you. But it was fun. We'll link it below. It was fun. We didn't, like I said, we didn't make it through a lot of them. She asked a lot about the history of the shop and what made us started, and, you know, what were maybe some things we would do differently if we had to start it over. Where did the name come from? And but we talked for an hour and a half.
Wow.
She is lovely. She is really nice. And then, oh my gosh, so we finished, and she said, oh, you know, sorry for keeping you so long or whatever. And so we finished, and then we were chatting because she was talking about this, like, mystery box thing. I'll have to fill you in about this. So super, super cool idea, and a way to do our scrap bags without, you know,
making everybody
upsetting people. That's what I said. It's like, oh, we just couldn't take it anymore that people were upset because they couldn't get any. And so, and those were videos we kept deleting quickly. We don't even want you to see it anymore because you can't get it. So anyway, so we were talking about some different ideas. And because she's interviewed all of these people, all of these YouTube people. And,
everybody has different
people.
ideas.
So everybody has some different fun things that they do. And anyway, so we were talking about it, and all of a sudden my computer died.
Oh, no!
And it just blip. And I thought, oh no. And I didn't have her phone number. And I couldn't email her back because my computer died. So I thought, oh, let me see if I can do this. So on my phone, so sorry. My computer absolutely died. You can call me back, or, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. And she, maybe 20 minutes later, she called. She was, her husband, I didn't get to see his face, but I could hear him. He was the one behind the counter. Equally fun. He would occasionally yell out something, have to cut it short because she was doing some shopping while we were talking, and he was, I think, jokingly, obviously, putting a kibosh to that. But anyway, she was saying to him, "Oh, what did you do? What did you trip on?" I didn't do anything. It's not at my end. Well, she's gone. So anyway, oh my gosh, thank goodness. It was after we were done talking and not during the live feed. I would have been pretty horrified. But anyway, that was super, super fun. She is lovely. Really a nice woman, really pleasant. It was fun to talk to her. So you guys will have to catch that. We'll have to put some sort of a link because it's live.
That's cool.
It made me a little nervous. And it was funny because, I was so squinty because my computer was in front of me, and I had moved it to, instead of being in my office where there's this weird picture behind me. I love the picture, but
cool
you guys would think it's weird. But anyway, I moved it so that I was sitting in front of a quilt. And so that's why it wasn't plugged in. And my laptop is 17 inches or so. But for whatever reason, there's this new Microsoft thing, and I've got this weird information bar on the side now when I'm doing emails. And so what I was looking at was a split screen with Donna's face, which was, I'm not kidding, it was probably 4 inches square. And my face, which was 4 inches square. And so the whole time I'm looking at Donna, I'm,
putting glasses on.
I know, but I couldn't tell. Because I can't see myself, and I couldn't see Donna. So anyway, so I did put my glasses on a couple of times, but if my glasses are on, then I can't see. I don't know. I need bifocals, but bifocals make me dizzy.
I think it makes a lot of people dizzy.
I'm not just dizzy like I'm going to fall off the step, which I did, but also dizzy nauseated. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I need to figure out when to do that because it looked like I was squinting. Yeah. So oh well. Anyway, it was fun though. It was live, so. If there's find Donna, and email, or I don't know how she collects the questions if there's some burning things, or maybe we should do that. I guess we could do a live. We haven't done a live. When we have done our live shows, we've done the live box opening
because of technical
difficulties. We've done the live. I think
Saturday shop thing.
Yeah, we have an anniversary coming up. October, is it 1st or the 4th?
Yeah.
We should do a little live
something.
Yeah. Go see Donna first and email Donna because that's coming up August 29th. But that's the other thing is that if we did it for much of the day while we are in the shop, we could probably answer more questions.
That's true.
But I think a lot of it too is it scrolls so quickly.
It does, yeah. You have to be able to catch it.
Yeah. Anyway, it was super fun. And you're up next.
I'm up next. Okay.
Yeah. I think the questions are probably, my questions were pretty easy. The only one that I had a hard time answering was she asked if you could start the shop all over again, would you do something different? And I thought, well, I think people would expect me to say that I would have really quit my job sooner, but I don't know that I would have. Financially, that's part of the problem is that when you start a quilt shop, it took us many years to be able to turn a profit, and I think I think it would have been nerve-wracking if I didn't have a job that could feed our family while
and we were young too
when
you opened the shop, so it wasn't that
yeah Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really couldn't have done that first. And I think the location was good, and I think starting slow was good. So I think much of what we did, but my answer was we would have put everything on the point of sale system.
Yeah. I told you.
Yeah, it's my best
I don't know.
advice.
Was that a thing though? 23 years ago, besides grocery stores.
You know, besides grocery stores having it on there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if they really.
I don't know if it was.
I don't
Maybe we
know.
didn't have that as an option back then. I don't know. It certainly would have been easier though back when we had only a few things.
Yeah.
I don't have to put this on. Am I switching? All right, let's see. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Crumb Cake. So people have really liked that video,
Good.
which is really good. And if you haven't seen it yet, I guess you could also link that. So Crumb Cake, you know, crumb quilting has been this really big thing where people, oh my goodness, honey bunches.
I don't know.
You're making these people tired.
I know I am. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let's do some deep breaths. Get some oxygen.
I think that makes me sleepy.
I know. It's because you're sitting. I know. I say this all the time.
I don't.
This is a true thing.
It's genetic.
Yeah, it is. We both have ignition switches in our butt.
Yep.
As soon as you sit down at night, and I'll say this all the time. I'll be doing something. I have to go water. I have to go do whatever. Everything is fine. And as soon as I sit down on the couch to talk to
Water
Paul,
what? It rained.
Oh, I can't get back up.
I found even sometimes I can't take my shoes off.
Oh, shoes.
If I take my tennis shoes off, it's like.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's horrible.
No, for me it's sitting, and that's why sitting here it does make us sleepy.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
Yeah, I don't know, but we have a couple more minutes.
That's
to
great.
Talk to these lovely people.
I can totally do it.
Who are trying to hand you their coffee?
They are. Every time you take it. You can make it a
nice
drinking
that you don't drink coffee.
I know. Yeah.
Don't start.
No.
But
I love the smell of it.
I do too.
And I have a Keurig at my house, but that's for show. In case Nana comes over, she can make herself a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and Brittany and Jordan drink coffee. They usually bring their super thick stuff, though.
Yeah.
They drink thick stuff. Okay, so
Crumb Cake.
Crumb Cake. So Crumb Cake, we talked about that a little bit Monday night also, that they said, gosh, you know, that's just really popular and everybody was really loving it, and where do we come up with the idea of that? And I admitted, and I think I said this in the video too, that it was Thelma's idea. Thelma was, she was our very first employee in the shop, and she was the one, but I know for a fact I have personally constructed and quilted over, I would say over 50 Crumb Cake, possibly far more. It is a go-to quilt. Super simple because there is just no rules. Throw in whatever is left over. Cut it however you want to. If you have weird bits that are left over, cut it into whatever strips. If you have a partial strip, something that somebody cut a whack out of, something that had a mark on it, oops, I couldn't really get 1.5 inches. Fine, 1 inch and whatever. You don't even have to use a ruler. There is truly no rules at all, and what's really nice is that when it's done, it has that sparkly. I just can't describe it any other way. It's just a sparkly look. And my other favorite thing, I know I said this on the video, is that a quilter who looks at your quilt, they will not be able to figure it out.
Like,
how'd you do? Where's the block? And why? Because it's obvious things don't match up because they're not supposed to. It's just little, you know, crystals. So it is really, really nice. And, you know, we've not talked about it these last couple of years that we've been on. And there's things that we haven't shown you because it has a crumb cake border or it has a crumb cake sashing on it or there's other things that are going on because
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
We haven't seen
We've sold the pattern a couple of times, but before we did the video, but you have to see it. You have to watch, you do this, then you do this, and yes, it's really supposed to look like this. And so it is kind of nice. And we also tell everybody that at first a crumb cake quilt looks awful.
Yes.
When you are piecing it, you think, oh my gosh, this can't
what
be
did
right.
I just do?
Yeah. Nothing is lining up, but it's not supposed to.
Yeah. When it's all put together, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
And oftentimes you have to actually get it quilted. It's not one of those that when it's not quilted, I I mean, it looks good and it looks really pretty, but quilted makes all the difference. You really need all of that texture in there to show that you intended to have all of this sparkle going on. But so one of the other questions was about kits. So we do have some of the kits left of the one that was behind me during the video. There are 14 fat quarters in this, and the panel and the fabric, and the pattern. We did not put borders in there. A lot of people have figured that out and saw that, and so they ordered borders to go with it. The one that we had with it is the red background sunflower in there. But a lot of it too is that who knows how big you're going to make it. Right. You might end up making it queen size because you have other pieces that'll go with this, or making it smaller. So we didn't put borders or backing in there. And typically we don't. And then, so there is that one. And then we did this one, we put this one together Monday, I think. And this is this panel. I love this panel anyway. This is one of my favorites. It's just these tiny little squares, and it has count your blessings, be your best.
Thankful.
Shine. It's just so
kindness matters.
Yeah, and what does this one say down here? Can't read it back. Home is best. Super, super cute. So this would be a perfect one. And the fabric line that it goes with is so beautiful. Just really pretty taupes and blues.
It's the Bluebird of Happiness from Janet Nesbitt.
I love it. So we did put some of the, we only put 8 of these together. And really it's just 12 fat quarters and the panel and the pattern. And Donna asked Monday night, she said, well, how do you price your kits? We price them whatever it would cost. So
if you came in and did it all yourself.
Yeah. If you were going to pick out 12 fat quarters and you were going to buy 12 fat quarters and a panel and a pattern, and if it's going to cost you $39 or whatever, that's what the price is. We don't add a percentage because we picked it out, cut it, and packaged it for you. So, and that's always been true. But we could hold this one up for a second. We did this in the video, but I think otherwise, we have it hanging in the shop, but I think otherwise we don't show this one a lot.
No,
it hasn't been behind.
I don't think it has, just because the panel is so cute and we can't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see all of the little sparkly, and the bits. And this was one of those panels that had weird sizes. There were some rectangular blocks, some little blocks, some big blocks, and had a little word search on it. And so if you find a panel like that, so and the other reason too that we're talking about this is there were tons of questions in the comments on the video. Well, can you use any panel? Can you use blocks? Can you use? You're trying to stifle that?
Yes, I am. I was.
They were. They saw it. They're watching you now.
No,
it's okay. We all feel bad for you. We know you're tired. So this panel, can you see? So this one has, sorry, honey. So this has, you could do something lengthy. It doesn't have to be a border. You could put kind of, a long chunk in there. It has the alphabet, and then there's more chunks down here. So you could use anything you want.
Cut it up any way you want to.
Right. This one is another one. I'm just going to open half of it.
This should be a fun one to do also, this flannel one. Do your label on the back or even on the front, like a word search. Can you find the fox? Can you find the orange lion or whatever?
Right.
Adorable.
Absolutely. I was even going to show that if you happen to love Wecker Fresh, which who doesn't? I love her. But you may not need new stockings. And so what you could do is, this is her stocking panel, which I just...
Oh yeah, cut it up.
Right?
Totally.
You don't have to turn it into a stocking. You can see that she's got these printed stockings, but you could just cut this out because it doesn't matter what size that is.
No.
Because that's the best thing about a crumb cake is it doesn't matter. You don't even have to measure that block. Just cut it out the way that you want to cut it out, and it'll be your block, right? And then it has this really cool Santa. She has such a classic Santa. So maybe you loved this, and it's like, oh,
I don't want stockings.
I want stockings. Doesn't have to be. It could
Cute.
be crumb cakes, right?
That's a great idea.
Right.
I would totally
and then
do
the other thing, I have these. The other thing that you can do if you want something a little bit more subtle is you can pick a fabric. And so this is, what is this, Belle Isle, right?
Yes.
So Belle Isle has this gorgeous floral. So there's this one with there's a white background, there's a dark blue background, and then is it a light blue
I think
background?
it's pink.
Pink.
There's
Belle
three
Isle,
different
go to the website. Beautiful line of fabric. It's actually kind of a patriotic theme, but you could do all kinds of things with it. But you could just pick an all-over pretty fabric and cut random size squares. You could make them all the same, but I wouldn't do that. I would cut maybe some 12-inch blocks and some 8-inch blocks and some 4-inch blocks or whatever.
Shake it up a bit.
Yeah, shake it up. It doesn't matter. And then this one was another one that I thought was pretty. And what's nice about both of these, the reason that I was focusing on these, is they both have border fabrics.
Yes,
So,
they do.
a nice idea to use a border fabric.
And this one also has that really pretty butterfly panel.
Yeah.
So you could even put a butterfly panel
it
mixed
does.
in with some of those solid ones.
Right.
That'd be pretty. It's Victorian?
Victoria.
Victoria.
I don't have to squint. Victoria.
That's right.
From In the Beginning. In the Beginning florals are so beautiful. And lastly, you could also do a panel. You could easily, in fact, we have that coming up in a future video because now we can talk about
The crumb cake.
Crumb Cake because we can refer you to our little video. But this is, of course, Kim Deal. Her artwork is so recognizable always. So this was one of those ones that while we were gone, when we were over in Europe and came back, why is this here? So it was something that was opened while we were gone, and they didn't sell out of it.
Adorable.
So I know, I love this panel. I think it's cute. So there's red or blue, and it could be that same thing. It doesn't matter what the size is. You could even cut out down at the bottom of it if you can see the lights.
cut out those.
And
that's your
they
block.
could be, you could do even a set of 3 or whatever, and then just crumb cake all the way around it. Just make some weird blocks, and you could have this sparkly, because you might find, and this would be one of those that if you had some leftover fabrics where really you could just pull out of your stash. Who doesn't have some interesting primary stuff, or maybe some really cool snowflake stuff, winter stuff, because you could add some other fun things. And then, okay, I think I did say lastly, but I've forgotten one other thing. If you have a panel, or if you wanted to make your own panel, because these are some of the things. This is Laura Estes. She's our local designer. We carry a lot of her stuff, and this is one of her little silhouettes that it's all been laser cut. So all you do is you put it down and you iron it on, and she gives you this wall hanging pattern to go with it. And a lot of people have said, well, what if I want to turn that into a quilt? What would I do? You would do a crumb cake. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
You could do anything, but sometimes we'll say that to someone, make your block, whatever you want to do, or take those blocks and then we'll show you a different setting option. But you could.
And even if you have other unicorn fabric, again, cut it out to a 6 by 8 inch square and crumb cake around that really cool unicorn that you fussy cut.
Yeah.
Neat.
She also does a flamingo. So same thing, she gives you this really cool cutout, but it's just going to make a little wall hanging, and maybe you want a quilt. So anyway, all right. We've been excited about showing you more things about the crumb cake, but
I know. I'm going to have to go, take Lizzie out to go potty, go for a walk. I don't know.
Honey,
Take a nap.
you do need to take a nap. It takes a whole lot of metabolism to grow a baby.
Right? No kidding.
They were asking last night if you knew yet.
We don't. So I did have an appointment, but it was just a check. We heard its heartbeat and all that jazz, and everyone's doing fine. And our ultrasound isn't done. It's 2 weeks on a Wednesday, unfortunately. So we're going to have to brew all weekend long to find out what we're going to do. But it's Wednesday at 10:30. And then I meet with my doctor again after that. So, but yeah, it's the whole shebang. All that huge, big ultrasound they measure everything with.
Well, and then we'll have a little reveal party for you guys. And people have already been in their little comments.
I've been guessing.
I guess a girl.
Yeah.
I guess a boy. So maybe that's what we need to do, is we need to
Do a little poll.
Do a little poll.
Yeah.
We need to do a little, what's that called when we have there's a chart. We used to do that at work all the time, and you'd pay $5 or whatever, and you got a little square, and
Oh, we do it for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. And what are you picking on the Super Bowl? Oh, you're picking
scores at the end of each quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to think about how you do that with a baby, but it's something about height and weight.
Oh.
Or something. Or time. The time that the baby comes.
Yeah.
Which that'll be, you know. No, it'll still be weird because C-section, who knows?
So, yeah, who knows whatever I'm booked for.
Yeah. It's just so exciting.
It's exciting. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to have a baby come.
And Harper has finally decided she's okay with girl or boy.
Oh, good.
She doesn't care anymore.
Oh, that's good. That's good because that was
I was worried for her.
Yeah.
She's fine. She doesn't care. When people ask, well, we don't know yet, and it doesn't matter. It's like, that's right, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. And Wyatt's still pretty sure he's getting bunk beds. So, we're gay. But
he's so sweet. He wanted, for his doctor's appointment Monday, he wanted Sissy to go with him.
Yeah, Harper had to go with him. Like, why do you want Harper? I just need someone there with me. He's like, I'm going. Yeah, but I need Harper. And Harper hates the doctor's office. Yeah. But she did great. She was talking to Dr. Brechny and talking to everybody. And I said, well, you're super happy to be here when you're not on the exam table. She's like, yeah, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go up there.
And that's nice because Dr. Brechny was a little worried at first when she would have nothing to do with
Oh my gosh, she would scream the entire time we were there. And it wasn't even for shots. It's just for baby weight and checking toes.
Don't touch me.
Oh my gosh.
Don't look at me.
Screamed.
Why do you exist?
Yeah.
She, did not. Stranger danger, big deal for her.
I think when we went for her 3-year-old thing was the first time she didn't cry the whole time. We had tears, but we didn't cry the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was very worried. And I said, well, she's out with people. She went to the shop with us. She goes to the store.
Spent her first year of life here.
She sees people. She just doesn't like people.
No. Don't talk to me. Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, so she was very talkative. And
yeah.
So he liked seeing that. But
yeah.
I said, yeah, well, when you see her in a couple months, it will not be the same Harper you just saw today.
No.
Yeah.
I love that she's so judgy.
Oh, she is.
She
is.
She's hilarious. I've never seen a 3-year-old that'll look at you and go,
yeah, I know where she learned it. Oh my gosh.
No one in our family is like that. No one.
No, I just hope no one at daycare teaches her how to roll her eyes. That will be the end of her. But
oh, Lord.
But when we went to the Moonlight Paddle, I was calling for her to come here or to do something. And she just gave me, because me and Robert were together doing something, and we was like, hey, come here, over here, you know. And she gave me this weird hand wave, like, psh, I'm fine. Like, that was a big old middle finger, Dad. That's what she just gave us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. This is my tent. This is where my food is. Psh. I'm not going all the way back over there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah.
She's funny.
What else was it that she did the other day that was so funny? Gosh, I just thought about it and I just forgot it.
She's quite a character.
Oh, I know what I was going to... It was Denise's husband. So Denise is the redhead that works here, the yo-yo quilt gal. Her husband, Devon, he is so sweet. He's a very pleasant man, and he's very, very nice. He'll stop in every once in a while because he, drives around a lot for his job, for what he does. He does this ag... I don't know exactly what his job is.
He's like a field hand, so he's gonna go if you need crop production.
Stuff.
Yeah, he'll know what fertilizer you need or what weed killer you need.
He knows things.
Yeah,
that we don't care about, but that other people care about.
How to make good corn or good watermelon.
Yeah, and he he knows all the and where the good fields are.
Yeah.
Yes, and people give him things, and sometimes he gives them to us, so we like him. But he does a perfect Daffy Duck voice.
Yes.
Perfect. It's pretty entertaining even for an adult, but not for Harper.
Oh no.
She looks at him like, what?
I'm not coming to that.
Stop talking.
We're not.
To me.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. She just, and he tries so hard. He's like, no, you're not clever.
Yeah. Not falling for that.
No.
Yeah. She'll just flat out ignore him. Like, she doesn't even realize he's there.
You do not require any eye contact.
Like, oh, Devani messed that up. She was almost going to talk to you or make eye contact.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. She's entertaining because she is so princess DNA.
She's so bad.
It's hilarious.
He was, I don't know, we were doing something. Wyatt's just so kind to her. He's so sweet to her. Will help put her shoes on. Even when she's mean. Oh, Harper, let me help you. Or let me go get that for you. And it's like, Harper, you don't deserve your brother.
No.
You don't deserve this sweet boy who will, even though being mean to him, he's going to help you.
Yeah.
He's going to help you clean your room, even though he didn't make the mess.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't deserve your brother.
You were at my house.
Yeah, I
know. Robert said that. She does not deserve him. Yeah, he's adorable. He's so sweet to her.
So sweet to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. They are both, they're just so much fun. I can't wait for the third one. I can't wait to see how it all fits
intermingles.
Yeah. Yeah. And what the third one's personality is going to be.
Harper's going to become more, demanding. No.
I don't think she can be.
I don't know.
So
Baby can't have that. Baby can have that. I don't know. I'm a little worried about what Harper's going to turn into. If it gets harder, I don't know.
I just think it's because you and Robert are both, Robert is very kind and he's very appropriate. He's all about manners. You will say thank you. You will say please. I think I get in a little bit of trouble when the kids come over.
They're a little snappy with Nana.
No, they're not at all. But I think Robert thinks that I should be more I don't know what, but I think I get looks, because they get whatever they want. And it doesn't matter. And so I think I'm supposed to
finish your dinner.
Yeah, or say please or something, but not necessary.
It was implied, apparently.
Yeah. It's Nana. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so Robert, very, very pleasant, very, all those social graces. And you, same thing. I mean, you were not like that at all. And so it is funny to me watching Harper. And I'm not saying she's not pleasant at all. She's just very
matter of fact.
Yeah.
I want that.
And
I don't have to say please because it's not a question.
No, you're going to give it to me.
It is.
Yeah.
I saw it. It's mine. And there's no please.
Right. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's not a question. It's fine.
Not up for debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Harper.
Love her.
She's pretty awesome. She definitely keeps us on our toes. She is that, like, we all have that toddler in our life that will say anything. It's like, oh, don't say that. It's like, oh, okay. And then there's Wyatt, who he's learning, because he's going to go to preschool, or kindergarten in a couple weeks. So we've been kind of working with him about what he can say and shouldn't say, because he has all sorts of kids that he goes to daycare with. And not all of them are polite or nice or kind. And so he comes home and he asks questions about things, which is good. He asks questions. And he was saying, well, one of these guys was calling someone fat. And, and we've already told them that that's not, because they tell me, like, oh, Mom, you're getting fat, because my baby's growing. And Dad, of course, no. It's not, we don't call people fat. It's not anything like that. And Mama's different. She's got a tummy because there's a baby in there. And then they have questions about, well, why does this person have a tummy and all of this. So we were teaching him all of this. And so I was talking to Wyatt last night about something that he got, and that Harper's going to be, super excited. And I said something, oh, you're going to be happier than a fat rat or whatever. And he's like, wait, Mom, you can't say that.
That's right.
Mom, I'm not a fat rat. You can't say, you can't call it fat. I was like, oh, and so.
That's right.
So I said, I will not say that again. But I said, let me tell you what I said that with. So I was explaining to him, a fat rat means they get to eat a lot and they're super happy. He's like, you're right, it's not nice to say someone fat, and I won't use that again.
That's right.
I'll just say like a kid eating candy. He's like, yeah, I get that. I'm happy when I eat candy. So it's funny that he catches onto those little things.
Right.
Yeah. And all those words, he'll go, Mom, can I say, he'll say, like, damn it. I'll be like, no, you can't use that. Yeah. Oh, okay. I said, where'd you hear that? Oh, what are the kids at daycare? I said, okay, well, that's a daddy word.
Yeah.
That's not something, you should say darn it. You can say dang. You can say shoot. or shucks, you would give him all these other words. And then all night is that one word, you know.
Yeah.
Shucks. It's like, what? Oh, I don't know. My ball fell out of my hand. Shucks. It's like,
I'm going to practice this word. Try it out for size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So they're pretty sweet. I can't wait until and we talked about, you know, because he's still super sad Harper can't go to school with him. Harper, I don't think has really figured out that he's ditching her. But
for the entire day.
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Yes. So she hasn't quite figured it out yet. Wyatt is fully aware what's happening. So we were talking about, well, when we meet your teacher, you can ask her, say, I have a little sister at home and I'd love to teach her, you know, if there's extra homework, I can take her, you know, a coloring page or whatever. And he really liked that idea.
Good. They can play school.
You can even have, a little pink folder, or we'll go to the store and pick out a folder just for Harper. So when your teacher gives you something for Harper, you can just put it in her folder, and when you get home, you can teach her. And he's like, well, what if I forget how to do what I was taught? And I said, well, I'm sure we can figure it out together, you know, or whatever. So he's super excited about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now he's really ready. He asked me every day, when am I going to meet my teacher? I said, I don't know. I haven't got my letter yet, so.
And you know what's funny is you and Jordan were the same way. And Jordan was little. I mean, his nickname in school was Shorty. And so you guys were the same height. And it was that same idea of Jordan going off to school. And, you know, but that's what he would do, is bring stuff home. And you guys would. But you had Nana.
Yeah.
You were with Nana. So it wasn't quite so horrible. But you missed him.
Yeah.
In the day. Yeah.
A little play buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got, 2 weeks. And then he starts. He's excited.
Oh.
I don't know what I
am. All those memories of Jordan's first day of school. I was such a wreck. I think we've talked about this before, because we lived out in the country, and so we had to take to school, but he really wanted to ride the school bus. And how did that work? We had come here. I have to think about this. He was on the school bus, and so wherever we went, no, I remember. We had to take them down to...
Was it Van Dyke's?
Yeah, down to Van Dyke's, because they went to the Christian school, and so there's quite a few of us little country kids, and we had to drive to Van Dyke's, and that's where everybody got on. That's exactly right. I did start taking him after that, but, I mean, for, I don't know, off and on, different things would happen, but that's right. So he got on the school bus. So we went there. He was all ready to go. I waited with him. He got on the school bus. And I was a wreck. I followed that stupid school bus because I thought, well, I wonder if he wanted one more hug. I wonder if he is nervous.
Does he need me?
Does he need me? Is he okay? Is this all right? Because he was very sensitive. He was like quiet, you know. And in fact, as he's getting up on the bus, the very last thing is he turns and looks at me, and I could have sworn I saw a little tear.
I don't think you did. It would be happiness because he was on the school bus.
I did. And so I followed that stupid school bus all the way to school, and I pull it behind, and I, you know, get out of my car, and I go running over, you know, as all the kids are getting off, and Jordan gets off the school bus, and he's like, Jordan, and he goes, Mom, why are you here? I just didn't know you needed another hug.
Because I need one.
No, I'm fine. It's like, are you sure? And so, yeah, okay.
I believe that. Yeah.
I know. He was fine. Didn't need me.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was horrible. And then you go off to school. I had a bad first day also. And then Jared, I hope Jared won't watch this one. Third child goes off. I was like, oh, thank God. And not because of Jared. He's lovely. I mean, you know, fun. I think it's just by the third child. It's like,
this is routine. Yeah, now I can.
It's all okay, and now you're all out of the house, and I don't have to worry what to do with that one that's bored or whatever. So it was just a whole different context, you know. I think poor Jared, he's always had that complex about being the third child. But, yeah, so anyway, we'll make sure he doesn't watch this episode. But anyway, I don't envy you. Your first baby going out for his first day of school.
I don't even know. Even daycare was so bad.
I'll come and pick you up and take you out to breakfast.
I know. It was bad. Even daycare was bad. So can I just sit in here with them? It's like, you should really... And they keep telling me, you should really go. It's good for him, too. Can I sit at the door and watch? Well, I'm not going to be fine.
Are there Wi-Fi cameras that I can log into?
When is lunch? It's so horrible. When I left her for daycare. Even Harper was bad, and yeah, it doesn't help that way. It's like, oh, it's okay. I'll watch for Harper. It's like, I know you will, but
she
still,
needs me.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see.
Well, you've got 2 weeks to get your act together.
Oh,
You're still gonna chase that school bus.
yeah.
I know it.
Robert's gonna laugh at me the whole time.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think Robert will be excited to go to school and pick him up, and I don't know. He's not as emotional.
He says he's not.
I know. He is, though.
All right, we're gonna let you guys go.
We'll see you
All right, we've
tonight.
got a ton. Oh, and a ton of boxes out there. Tracy and her mom, Liz. Eventually, you guys will get to say hi to Tracy, and you'll get to meet Liz. But they are at the fair today,
Yes.
so it's not going to be today. So and
we're hoping for Sunday.
oh lordy, we're just very busy. So
Yes.
anyway.
Lots to catch up on.
So unfortunately, tonight it's just the 2 of us. But anyway, we'll see you tonight at 5.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.